First on the tee from Toby, South Florida. Let's have a big round of applause for Greg Norman.
The first car that I drove was a 3-speed Hillman. It was my mother's car, but the first car I ever owned was a Datsun. And it was a piece of junk, to tell you the truth, but it was a great car. When I need to get a little bit of speed underneath my butt, my favorite car I've ever owned is an Aston Martin Vanquish. Not the fastest car out there, but you can do some things with that if you like to drive fast. Not that I drive fast. Joe Cocker. When did you see Joe Cocker in Brisbane? My favorite would be the helicopter because I personally fly it. There's an art to flying it, not that there isn't an art to flying a fixed-wing aircraft, but when you fly a helicopter, you're using both feet and both hands, you're using your eyes, and you're using your sense of what the aircraft's doing. My favorite wine is my Shiraz Reserve, and then I have a host of great Chardonnays I like, but I really like a good Shiraz. Great piece of Wagyu beef, I love that. And then from there, I probably would gravitate to a roast chicken. Make sure you keep the skin on it, make sure you put the herbs and spices on top of the skin, and when you open it up and it's just moist, that's what I love. Well, I'm a petrol head. I like watching most sports from NASCAR to Formula One to IndyCar racing. I've been fortunate enough to be up in an F-16 and fighter planes to feel that instant explosive power that you can do and experience. Believe it or not, home. Because I've traveled so much, you do get a chance to see a lot of things. I'm the type of guy who'll go out there and get on the blower, water the garden, or mow the lawn. The reality of what life is all about is when you get home and you can appreciate the responsibilities of what is there. President Clinton and President Bush were two totally different golfers. Where President Clinton, he was a bit of a sponge for information. He'd sit down in the middle of the fairway and we'd talk about stretching or talk about how to play a certain shot. President Bush, if you weren't done in an hour and a half, you left behind, which was great because, my gosh, if you're the president and the leader of the free world, you don't have a whole lot of time. So for them to take their time to enjoy our sport and for you to be fortunate enough to be with them is a unique experience.